hi there, and welcome to Home Wizards, where we love to improve your home and improve your life. I'm Cindy Dole.
Hi, I'm Eric Stromer.
And one of my pet peeves when it comes to cleaning, or dusting, I should say, is when people dust, kind of just like with a dry thing, and kind of at the top, and it just kind of goes down to the floor. And then they go over to dust some other area, let's say some blinds, and then just kind of goes to the floor.
Sure.
And then it all gets kicked up and stirred around. Just feels kind of like the mower blower
You
gardeners.
know what? I was going to say that exact thing. I still don't know where the stuff goes that the blower
Does it feel like
gardener
that?
guys
It feels
blow.
So if you aren't dusting the right way, it feels like
It's
you're
just being
moving
recycled,
it.
yeah.
You're not really getting rid of it. You're just kind of
You
shifting
take it off the trophy collection and put it on the picture frames.
and then it's just rotating around. So when I heard that it's all about basically changing your thermostat to fan, right?
Right.
Have you done this?
Absolutely, because you know why? The HVAC systems have a filter in them, so if you put it on fan, it's sucking in all that dust after you've done it into the filter.
Genius.
Who would have thought?
15 minutes. So every time if you're dusting,
even vacuuming.
And vacuuming.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing this religiously. I got to do this.
Either.
So that is you're going to end up dusting less.
I agree, and that means you have to change
the
those
filter
filters
more.
But the
It's
filters
a good trade-off.
They're like $5-8, and it makes a world of difference.
Although, have you heard about some of these really fancy schmancy filters? I guess what they're called electrostatic filters.
That's right.
That sell for what? Somewhere between.
They can go up to $700 to $1,500.
$1,500.
Yeah. But what happens is that they literally zap everything.
It's like a magnet.
People with really bad allergies, these things are they're lifesavers because those bug zappers that
we had one growing
up. Yeah, it kind of is doing that on some level.
It's zapping the mites.
So all the mites are gone.
Isn't that great?
All the allergens are kind of taken out.
I think that's genius. So I guess you need to have it professionally installed too, right?
That's right. You do. Yeah.
But
I mean, if you're suffering from allergies to the point where your interior air quality is so debilitating, there's no other solution. That would be perfect.
And if you don't have it, we definitely recommend that you change your filter. In fact, this is a good week to think about it. You want to do it every couple of months,
absolutely,
at least, and spend $40 to $100 on those.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Again, depending,
change them out.
Yeah, or just the paper filters, which are less expensive. But
No, I mean, I don't mean the electrostatic. I mean the less expensive for those of us who don't have the allergy problem. Sure. Just quickly get the the $40 one, right? It's still going to be a fiberglass filter, right?
That's right.
And it's going to you can spend as much as $100 on those fiberglass filters.
Yeah, or and the paper ones work as just as good. But you do have to change them more often.
They're kind of flimsy.
They are. But if you're changing them out every 2 to 3 months, I think
you think so?
You're okay. You can get away with them. Obviously, the ones that you can hose off are better and they'll last you longer.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of. Do you want to spend the time hosing it off, or you just want to throw it out and start over?
Yeah. And for us, I mean, it's just kind of like I see the dentist more often than most people go maybe twice a year.
Yeah.
I go every couple of months.
I go every 3 days because they got the nitrous oxide.
I go every day.
I've gone twice a day. I go twice a day.
I'm kidding. Let me see those teeth.
Yeah,
look at the ding.
Yeah, that's right.
The pearly whites.
Well, speaking of teeth, take a look at our board offset Bindrup
shiny,
teeth. Man,
shiny
they look
white.
good. Yeah.
But so seriously, if you treat it like going to the dentist, if you go more often, it's not going to hurt.
No.
So I like having filters changed more often than every 3 months.
I think you should do it.
So let's talk about
it. And by the way, to that, it's a really good idea when you go to get the filters, take the old one with you, because I can't tell you how many times people say I go there and I always get the wrong
Don't get the right. I know.
So if you take the old one with you, match it to that,
and
then buy them in bulk too.
Well, and sometimes I've even had when we sometimes have our professional people come to inspect our furnace and our air conditioning. Even they don't have the right size, and so they have to manually cut and kind of jerry rig.
Yeah, that is
whatever.
That's lame.
Well, sometimes they change the size changes. I guess the different models, right?
No, it's generally because they're like, oh, did you bring the filter? No, did you, Dan? No.
Oh, really?
Okay, well, let's just go ahead and cut it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, anyway. I'm just happy that we have less dust. So I thought we'd talk about how to get the dust out because, as spring is here, you're thinking you might be still kind of getting some allergies. You're still kind of maybe getting over the cold or the flu. And it isn't just about how you want to have the home look dust-free and clean, but it's about how you feel and staying healthy because that dust isn't good.
No, it's not, especially in the winter months as we're coming out.
Mm-hmm.
The windows have all been closed. You've got the heat cranking all the time, and then the other thing that happens is that you vacuum. right? And there's that agitator on the floor model vacuum cleaners,
which is bad for
which
solid
rotates,
surfaces,
right?
Yeah.
And if you use that on hardwood,
bad news.
It's just throwing dust in the air.
Yeah, it's
right?
like basically a cyclone.
So you really have to. You really do have to match your vacuum to what floor you have.
Right.
I think people don't understand that. If you've got a lot of carpeting in your house, then those stand-ups generally work better with the agitator on. And you should have a HEPA filter if you can attach to that particular vacuum, which most of them come with that now anyway. If you're mostly hardwood, the canisters work very, very well. So make sure you've got the right vacuum for the right floor surface.
And I think, too, getting rid of carpets altogether and getting rid of really heavy, heavy curtains, that's going to take a lot of the dust out of your place because no matter how often you vacuum, it's still going to stick, in the carpet, that dust.
Yeah.
And, when you think about it, they say that more than 90% of the dust is tied to people and fabric.
Right.
It's not just the hard surfaces. It's really it's the fibers. It's all that stuff.
And bedding, as it turns out, your mattress.
I know. And our body, you, even as wonderful as you are, Eric Stormer, your body right now is shedding flakes.
I'm shedding right now.
You're shedding flakes of skin.
Sure I am.
You're like a reptile. You're losing your skin and getting a fresh new coat.
But look at the fresh new coat. How good it looks. It's amazing. No, but seriously, your bedding, this harkens back to my grandmother.
Wait, I'm seeing you shed another layer. You just shed
another
layer.
Now I'm even thinner.
Oh,
look at that. No, my grandmother used to bring out all the down comforters and pillows, and beat them with like some kind of an implement. She would use her cane, but
or like a pot or a pan.
It works great if you bring pillow cushions outside. Take your tennis racket if you have one, and just literally whack the pillow outside, away from the house, so it can't get back through the screen.
Maybe wear a mask or something. Get one of those surgical masks because that's
but
all
you will not believe the amount of stuff that comes out of your couch cushions if you beat it with a tennis racket. Just bam, a couple of times. You can use it as anger therapy, too, if your husband's shedding too much, for example. So
those are some smart strategies to make your home dust-proof, but I really love the idea of changing the filters and then just running that, fan, changing your thermostat
that's
to
huge.
fan on, because that is going to just totally blow all the dust away. 15 minutes.
It'll suck it up into the register.
Anyway, when we come back, we're going to talk about those nasty termites. This is the season where they could be come flying on in.
Don't like
What
them.
are the warning signs of those critters? You got it. Right here, Home Wizards, Eric Stormer, Cindy Dole. We love to improve your home and improve your life.